And so we have a student from Finland and a student from France who will be presenting this afternoon. Have you ever met someone who's just so delightful and such a spark? It was just a pleasure just to be with them, besides me. That describes Henna Alanko, our exchange student from Finland who has been with us for the year and has attended York Suburban. So I'm going to invite her to come up at this time and tell us about her exchange year with us. Henna, come on up.
Hi everyone. Minun nimeni on Henna. Asun Suomessa ja olen 18 vuotta. You all got it right. So I introduced myself in Finnish, which is my first language. So I'm Henna Alanko from Finland, and I'm 18 years old, and I've been here since August, and I'm leaving this August, so it's gonna be about a year. So this is a map of the world, and you can see Finland there in the northern part of the world, and our neighbors are Sweden, Russia, Norway, and Estonia, and apparently we're the happiest country in the world this year. So. And the yellow part, that's like the whole map of Finland, and the yellow part is the part where I'm from. And this city that is in there, it's Seinäjoki, and that's the city where I live in. And this is my first host family, the Seidels, and they're here today, or Joe and Amber. And when I first got here, they were really supportive, and they made me feel like home, and they have really special place in my heart because of that. And also their daughter, Jalise, she wants to go to Finland on an exchange, and they didn't know that before they got me, so that was a happy surprise, I guess. And then I go to York Suburban, which is an awesome school. I love it there. And first day was really nervous. I was scared, but it went well. I got a lot of friends, because we had like this day for freshmen and all the students that like transferred somewhere. So I got a lot of friends that day, and I really like it. I love the environment there. Everyone's friendly and nice to you, so I really like this school. This picture was taken in Baltimore in August when Jerry, my counselor, took me to see Ravens game. And that was my first professional football game, so I was really confused, but it went well, and the feeling there was awesome. I loved it, but I really didn't understand it, but it was cool. And this picture was taken when I was part of our homecoming court in our school, and we had the pep rally and the parade and all that kind of cool stuff. And I get to participate in that. That's Jerry's car. And then this picture was taken the night of homecoming, my first American school dance, and that was really cool. I really didn't know what to expect because we don't have school dances in Finland, but it was really cool. I really liked it. And this picture was taken in Philly, because my friend took me to see Flyers hockey game, and as a huge hockey fan, I was super excited. And then, on top of that, I got to talk to the Finnish players in the team, and that was like the best moment of my life. That was awesome. And then in November, Amber took me and my host sister Michelle from China to Florida, and we got to explore Disneyland and Universal Studios, and that was something that I've always wanted to do. So it was really awesome, and that's Michelle. This picture We're celebrating Finland's Independence Day, and it was the 6th of December, and Finland turned 100 years. So I made Finnish food, and I'm not a good cook, but at least they said that it was okay. So. This is my second host family, and Amy's here today to present them. And they took me to a hockey game also. That was Hershey Bears, but like as good as Flyers. I was never bored when I stayed with them. They had 3 boys, so there was always something going on. And they were perfect for my second family. I really like them. And they took me skiing many times because I love skiing, so that was cool. This picture was taken before Snowco, which is like homecoming but in the winter, and that was my second school dance, obviously, and it was cool too. It was kind of like homecoming, but like it was awesome too. And this picture was taken in Minithon, and it's like probably a lot of you know, or I don't know if you know, but it's like this event that we raise money for children with cancer, and we're like supposed to stand for 10 hours and raise money that way, and it was awesome. I really liked it, and I had no idea what was like Minithon before I came here, because I've never heard anything like that, but it was really cool. We had like activities and stuff, but the last couple hours were tough because you had to stand for 10 hours, but it was really cool. And this picture was taken in the winter because Jerry took me and Suki skiing at the Seven Springs, and that was really cool. The slopes were a little bigger than Round Top, but like the same. This picture was taken in March, my birthday, and they're my friends. We went to 2 Tonys downtown to celebrate my 18th birthday. And yeah, they're my friends. And the next picture, she is the other exchange student in York Suburban. She's from Germany, and we're good friends. And she was there too. This picture was taken in the Multicultural Festival at the York Suburban Middle School. And they're my host brothers from my second family, and we had to like bake something from our own country and like introduce the country to other people. And this is my third host family. Elaine and Todd are here, and they've been awesome. Like always, I'm really lucky I got 3 awesome families. And this is because I did track and field. And actually yesterday I had my last meet ever, so that was kind of sad. But this is my throwing family. I did throwing, all javelin, shot put, and discus. And the whole team is bigger than this, but this is our throwing family. And this is Elaine and I at the senior night of track. And then my Rotary family, they're awesome. I've never known before I came here that I would get so close with people that I don't know, and they're all, because we share the same kind of experience, or we're going to share it, so it's like we just match perfectly. So we're all really good friends, and this was taken in Annapolis. And that's me and Elise, who's going to Denmark next year. And then lastly, I want to thank you, Rotary, for this experience, because without you, I wouldn't be here, and I would have never experienced all these things that I did here. And thanks for supporting me, and also thanks for York Suburban. It's an awesome school. I love it there. I don't want to go home. And yeah, and also thank you for my all host families. They're awesome. I'm gonna miss them so much. And yeah, that's it.
said she was such a delightful person. Henna has a rather unique end. When she leaves from the United States, she will return back to, to Finland, because at that point her exchange will be finished. Okay.
One more like that and you get the hook.
My wife is burying her head. Our second exchange student is from France, and he has had the misfortune of having me as his counselor. As I told you when I introduced him last time, he is a really smart guy. He actually got the highest score in his Spanish class, which means he beat out someone who was a native Spanish speaker. But he's also a really nice person. And one of the things that illustrates that is Christmas. He gave me this tie for Christmas, but I gave him a ski pass so that we could go to Round Top to ski together. And so we went, and as we were getting ready to go, Paul grabbed his backpack and put it on. And I said, well, Paul, what do you need the backpack for? And he said, well, I know that you want me to ski with you, he said, so I brought my homework so I'd have something to do at the bottom of the hill while I'm waiting. So with that, the skier from Cannes, France, who skis in the Alps, French Alps, I'll introduce now Paul Amaury Leclerc from France.
Good afternoon. I'm very happy to be here to present to you my exchange year through the Rotary program. So, first of all, a little bit about me. So, I'm from Cannes, the south of France. Well, yeah. So, it's at the bottom of France, at the French Riviera. I'm 18 years old, but I was in a boarding school in Paris for 3 years, for all my high school. So, and so I graduated from there. So this is my family. I have an older brother, Marc-Henri, who is a computer engineer, he's 30. My sister, Marie, is in third year of veterinary school, like my dad, because my dad is a veterinarian and a Rotarian as well. And my mom is a retired dentist. My brother just got married last weekend, so this is my new sister-in-law, Alice. This is Cannes, so it's known for the film festival that's actually taking place right now, or in a week, in a week. So we can see the stairs at the top left corner. The bottom left corner is the harbor, which used to be a harbor for fishermen, and the big picture is one of the streets of the old town. So my link with the Rotary is my dad, because as a Rotarian he goes to meeting every week as well, and so I used to go to some meeting with him, and we did some trip with the Rotary, so I rebounded with it during all my childhood. I also created a theater group, and we helped to raise money for a children's health charity. So this is my dad at the left and me at the right, giving the money to this association. Yeah. So my dream of being, excuse me for the table. My dream of being an exchange student. So in 11th grade, I started the process of being an exchange student. It all started with a French exchange student that went to Taiwan and came to our Rotary and explained his year, and it sounded so amazing that I wanted to do it. So I did my application. My parents were really supportive, not my school, because it was a very high academic school, so they thought I would lose some learning skills, but I did it anyway. and so I wrote my application to come here, and I thought that the United States would be to ask for, and I would never have the opportunity to come here. So I asked for Taiwan, New Zealand, and South Korea, because if I got to spend a year out, at least I can spend a year far from home. So I did those 3 countries, but then there was an open space here, and they said, if you want to come, and so I said yes right away, because it was my first choice, but not first. And I later discovered that in fact it's like through the Rotary program we are able to exchange like students, and so thanks to me going there, I helped someone from the United States to come to France, which was really neat, I thought. So my arriving in the US, I had a very, very long flight, 17 hours, from Nice to Amsterdam, Detroit, Harrisburg. Very long. So I arrived August 16th, and I was very welcomed by my counselor and my first host family. And so the week after the school started, and there was the orientation day and the first day of school, which was really stressful because starting school in a new country, in a new language, with new friends, that makes a lot of news. So through the exchange program, I got to discover a lot of amazing people, my host families. At the right corner is my first host family, the officials. At the bottom, we can see my second host family, the chronisters, and at the top is my actual host family, the Spies. And I'm very welcome to have spent very graceful to have spent all this time with those amazing people. I also had a lot of activities, and this is only a little list of all of what I've been able to accomplish here. I had so many things, and I'm sure I forgot so many to write on this, but I got to discover concert choir I've never sang before. I was afraid to sing. I think the birds would attack me or something. And now I'm in concert choir, and I even did the musical. I got to ice skates, where in Cannes, with 100 degrees in summer, not a lot of ice arena. And I went to homecoming. I also got to go to Disney World in Florida, and I discovered Reese's peanut butter cup and bacon here. My first host family got me to Walmart and got me a Penn State t-shirt. I thought it was very American. So the future activities that I'm going to do, I'm going to Pittsburgh with my new host family, going to my first concerts too. And there is prom and graduation that's coming, a second graduation in the United States. I'm very excited for it because it's not a huge a big deal in France. And I'm going to do the Discover America bus trip at the end of the year, where we spend a whole month traveling in a bus around the US, so it will be a nice experience. And I've also been selected to go to the RILA, which I'm very grateful for too. So my future plans are to go to a law school. This law school is Panthéon Paris 2 Assas. It's in Paris, so I'll come back to Paris next year. Also, I hope to be a Rotarian and maybe to someday have a family. So for all this experience, I wanted to thank you because it's been an amazing experience that I will never forget. And it's been thanks to you and thanks to my host families and my counselor and everyone that I've met. So thank you very much.
Paul, not quite so fast here. Ken, do you have a slide there that we can pull up?
You do?
Can you explain what you're doing wearing a dress in the center of that picture?
Well, it's a long story. With the musical, which was James and the Giant Peach that we did at Dallastown, they decided to have a scene where we all mixed up. So like the girls was wearing suits and the boys were wearing old lady dresses. So yeah.
So it's another first for the... And this explains why I should not be allowed within 100 feet of any exchange student ever.